Have you ever wondered if psychopaths are born or made? It's a question that has fascinated scientists, psychologists, and everyday people for decades. The idea that someone could be destined for a certain personality or shaped entirely by their experiences is both intriguing and a little unsettling. It's one of the oldest debates in psychology, and the answer might be more complicated than you think. The truth is, the origins of psychopathy are tangled in a web of biology, environment, and personal experience. Let's start with the basics. To really understand psychopathy, we need to look beyond the stereotypes and myths. Psychopathy isn't just about someone being evil or criminal. In fact, many people with psychopathic traits never break the law or hurt others. Psychopaths are people who show a specific set of personality traits, like a lack of empathy, manipulativeness, superficial charm, and sometimes impulsive or risky behavior. These traits can show up in all kinds of people from all walks of life. But where do these traits come from? Are they something you're born with, or do they develop over time? Are they written in our DNA, or shaped by the world around us? This is where the science gets really interesting. First, let's talk about genetics. Our genes are like a blueprint for who we might become, influencing everything from our eye color to our temperament. Scientists have discovered that psychopathy does in fact run in families. If you have a close relative with psychopathic traits, your own risk is higher. Twin studies show that genes can explain up to 50% of the risk for developing psychopathic traits. That's a significant chunk, suggesting that biology plays a major role. There are also differences in the brain, especially in areas linked to emotion and decision-making. These differences can be seen in brain scans and neurological tests. For example, the amygdala, which helps process fear and empathy, often looks and works differently in people with psychopathic traits. This can make it harder for them to feel fear or connect emotionally with others. So yes, biology plays a big role, but it's not the whole story. But, and this is crucial, it's not just about your DNA. The environment you grow up in can be just as powerful in shaping who you become. Environment matters just as much. The people around you, the experiences you have, and the challenges you face all leave their mark. Traumatic childhood experiences, neglect, or exposure to violence can all increase the risk. Growing up in a home where there's chaos, abuse, or a lack of emotional support can push someone with a genetic risk even further down the path towards psychopathy. If a child who's already at risk genetically grows up in a chaotic or abusive home, those psychopathic traits are more likely to develop fully. The combination of nature and nurture can be a powerful force. On the flip side, a supportive environment can sometimes protect even those with a genetic tendency. Positive relationships, strong role models, and healthy coping skills can make a huge difference. So it's a dance between nature and nurture. Each step, each influence, shapes the person you become. Neither one tells the full story on its own. It's the interaction between your biology and your life experiences that truly matters. Now here's the twist. Not all people with psychopathic traits become criminals or dangerous. In fact, many use their traits in ways that society values. Some channel their traits into successful careers. Think CEOs, surgeons, or even lawyers. Their confidence, fearlessness, and ability to make tough decisions can help them excel. It's about how those traits are managed, and whether they're combined with positive influences or negative ones. With the right guidance and support, even challenging traits can be turned into strengths. So, are psychopaths born or created? The answer isn't black and white. The real answer is both. It's a complex mix of inherited traits and life experiences, each shaping the other in ways we're only beginning to understand. Genes set the stage, but life writes the script. Every experience, every relationship, every challenge adds a new line to the story. And that's what makes the science of psychopathy so fascinating, and so important for us as psychology students to understand. By learning about both nature and nurture, we can better help those at risk and support healthier outcomes for everyone. If you found this interesting, stick around for more mind-bending questions from the world of psychology. Thanks for watching, and remember, understanding the mind is the first step to understanding ourselves and others.